The Acolyte just got cancelled. Yes, one of the most controversial shows I have ever seen is not getting renewed for a second season. Now, this is crazy because I didn't think Lucasfilm would actually do it. I thought 100% they were just going to greenlight a season 2, hope for the best, and hope that it improves and that people like it. But no, they actually pulled the plug on this show, and I am absolutely shocked right now. It obviously wasn't doing too hot in terms of ratings. It currently has an 18% audience score, and I know some people are going to say, oh, that's review bombing, but not that number, okay? Review bombing, yeah, you might see it at like 50% or whatever if it's alright, but 18%, that is abysmal. Me personally, I wasn't a big fan of the show. I really liked Kamir, but that was really about it. The crazy thing, though, is that there were so many plot lines teased for season 2. Like, it was all set up, and we're expecting to get answers in a future season, but obviously it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. We had Plagueis cameo in the finale of season 1, or I guess the series finale. Kamir and Osha were basically like this Sith romantic partnership or whatever, and we're not really going to get answers on that, and how their story plays out. Now, I don't think they're going to continue this in live action, but I definitely think they could continue this story in a comic book or just like a novel. I think a comic book, to be honest, is probably the perfect route to just wrap up all of these stories. And I hope that they do something, because if they just completely forget about all of these storylines, I think that's just dumb, like it's in the Star Wars canon now, you've got to wrap this up. So please, Lucasfilm and Disney, consider making this a comic book series, just like 8 issues, wrap it all up and get it done and over with. Now, with The Acolyte getting cancelled, I think that's honestly a good sign, because we need to have that quality bar raised at Lucasfilm, and if they thought that was okay and they want to continue making seasons of that, I think that's just kind of ridiculous. But I think the next question we should ask is, what's going on with Kathleen Kennedy? Because honestly, at this point, I think she's probably fired. She was not at CinemaCon, D23, or San Diego Comic-Con this year in 2024, and that is a pretty alarming sign. You had Dave Filoni in attendance, Kevin Feige from Marvel, but Kathleen Kennedy just was not there. And I think she was quietly fired weeks or maybe even months ago, because for the Lucasfilm head to not be at these major events is pretty crazy. And who knows, maybe the failure of The Acolyte was kind of like that final nail in the coffin for her, and she was let go. Who knows at this point? There are reports saying that Kathleen Kennedy's contract ends on January 1st, 2025, so literally at the beginning of the next year, which isn't that far away. So who knows, maybe she's done, maybe there's no contract renewal, nothing. I honestly don't really think she got fired, because, like I said, 2025 is pretty much like right around the corner. It'll be here before you know it. So for them to fire her and pay her a bunch of money, I just don't see that being a reality. But I do think she is, basically doing nothing right now. I think she's probably on, vacation, not really, listening to pitches or really doing anything as the head of Lucasfilm. I'm assuming she probably had a meeting with, Bob Iger and all that, and they basically told her, yeah, we're not going to renew you, but we're not going to say anything, we're not going to fire you, none of that. Just kind of, do the minimal stuff, and then in January, enjoy your retirement. That's what I think is going down. I don't think she's going to be involved with pretty much anything until January 1st right now, and then after that it will probably be revealed that she is not getting a renewal and that she's no longer going to be working at Lucasfilm. And I know that's going to make a lot of people really happy. I would assume Dave Filoni might take up her position, or they might hire someone else. I don't really know at this point. But it does look like her time is done, especially after the failure of The Acolyte Season 1, mainly because we got a lot more statistics about the show this week, and it performed terribly. So I don't think it's a coincidence that, reports are coming out that The Acolyte Season 2 is scrapped, it's not going to happen, and I don't think it's also a coincidence that she did not attend 3 major events in 2024. So guys, there you have it. The Acolyte Season 2 is not happening. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. Are you happy about that, or are you sad? I know some people like the show, and if you did, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. Let me know your thoughts down below, and do you want to see their stories continued in maybe another medium, like a comic book, like I was mentioning? And also, let me know if you think Kathleen Kennedy is going to be here after January 1st, 2025. Or do you think she got fired, or do you think she's just kind of not really doing anything at Lucasfilm until that contract expires? Let me know down below in the comments what you think.